A beggar woke up early to go out to beg. Before going out, he put a handful of barley in his bag, because of superstition that beggars should not keep their bags empty, while going out to beg. Beggar got out of his hut, and thought that, with God's grace, today his bag will be filled before evening. Just then, he saw a king's ride coming toward his way. Seeing it, beggar became happy, and thought that, today, all his poverty would go away, and his life will become better after receiving alms from the king. As king's ride approached, beggar's imagination and excitement grew. As soon as king's chariot came near the beggar, the chariot stopped. King got down and approached beggar. Beggar was shocked to see that instead of giving him something, king spread his valuable cloth in front of him and started begging him for alms. Beggar could not understand what to do. Before beggar could think of anything, king pleaded again. Beggar put his hand in his bag, but because of habit of always taking from others, his mind was not agreeing to give. Somehow, he took out 2 grains of barley and put them in the king's cloth. Although for rest of day, beggar got more alms than usual. But, still he regretted giving 2 grains of barley from his bag to king, for whole day. When he returned home and checked his bag in the evening, and there was no limit to his surprise. There were 2 grains of barley, made of gold. He understood that this happened only because of the glory of charity. In that instant, he regretted and thought, what if at that time, I have given more barley to the king, and realized that he could not, because he was not in the habit of giving. The moral in this story is simple: nothing ever decreases by giving. Giving is greater than taking. Wealth does not support anyone in the end. I still remember a moment when my friend was battling breast cancer. Following the discovery of a lump at her 6-week checkup after giving birth to her first son, her life was completely turned upside down. While attempting to manage parenting and provide for their child, she underwent numerous surgeries, investigations, chemo, and radiotherapy treatments. There were times while I was traveling with her, and I felt helpless and powerless. But even though I frequently came home to piles of dirty dishes at my place, doing something practical like vacuuming her floors or washing her dishes meant the world to my friend. I also felt uplifted and given a boost. What is it then? Why does helping others make us feel good? And why should we make time in our hectic lives to help others? Researchers at Harvard University found in their Social Capital Community Benchmark survey that people who contributed of their time or money were 42% more likely to be happy and 25% more likely to report excellent health than people who didn't. The lifespan of a person's is also strongly correlated with those who exhibit emotional and behavioral compassion. Giving favors have been called the helper's high by psychologists. Giving gives our brain a rush or surge of endorphins, which are the happy hormones, serotonin, which regulates mood, dopamine, which makes us feel good, and oxytocin, which is the caring and pleasant hormone. It was once written in an ancient literature, it is more blessed to give than to receive. It is what the Dalai Lama called selfish altruism. By giving, both the giver and the recipient of a generous act gains from it. It seems that giving, whether it be of our time, talents, or money, is good for our mental and physical health. It is a significant lifestyle component that affects our happiness and mental health. Giving does not only precede receiving, it is the reason for it. It is in giving that we receive. Always give without remembering, and always receive without forgetting.